billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear friends, as you know that this is the 6th episode of the series which focuses only on the life of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian, who is the Mujaddid of the 14th century and Imam of the age, promised Masih, promised Mahdi. In the last 5 episodes, we discussed different aspects of the life of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian. May peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. After discussing that, we focused on a brief life sketch of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian in the first episode of this series. After that, we started discussing his position as a Mujaddid of the 14th century and proved it from the Holy Quran and the traditions of Holy Prophet Muhammad. May peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. And in order to make it more clear, we have cited many examples from the saints of this Ummah who were the claimants of Mujaddidhood in their respective centuries and are unanimously accepted as Mujaddidin by the whole Muslim nation. We also proved from the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, that Allah will raise Mujaddids in every century, who is appointed from Allah to eradicate the errors with the help of the divine communication, and will show the world the real and beautiful picture of Islam as it was in the times of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. The next topic which we are going to discuss, which are currently discussing, which from the last episode, which we are currently discussing, was Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad the promised Mahdi. Sorry. In the last 2 episodes, we proved it from the traditions of Holy Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, that Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian was the person who he proved to the world that the promised Mahdi was not a warrior Mahdi, but a spiritual Mahdi, and will show to the world that Islam is the religion of peace. Now today we are going to discuss another misconception in the Muslim nation, that Mahdi and Masih are 2 different personalities. Let's go straight to the topic. There was yet another great misunderstanding about Mahdi, which the founder of Ahmadiyya movement, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian, removed. Mahdi and Masih were considered to be 2 separate persons, although it was indicated in the report of Ibn Majah that there is no Mahdi except Isa. Laa Mahdi Ila Eesaa, and the reference is Sunan Ibn Majah. There is a positiveness about these words that there is no other Mahdi. This can only be interpreted that the promised Mahdi is another name of the promised Masih. If the name Mahdi in some other reports has been given to someone else, it is to be accepted in general way, as for instance the first 4 Khalifas have also been called Mahdis. Umar bin Abdul Aziz, which we discussed yesterday, too has been given this name. Now this report of Ibn Majah could not be untrue, as it was against the general conception among the Muslims about Mahdi, and such thought could not have occurred to the reporter. On the other hand, this hadith supports the reports by the Bukhari and Muslim, as they also mention the coming of only one person in later ages, and that is Jesus. The coming of any other person is not at all mentioned in these 2 authentic collections of Siyasata. Thus, the report of Ibn Majah has made it clear that if in some reports the appearance of Mahdi is suggested besides the coming of the Jesus Christ, this also refers to the Jesus. Now here we should stop and think that if we do not try to solve the difficulties involved in the reports about the Mahdi, in light of this hadith, we shall have to admit that besides Al-Bukhari and Al-Muslim, other works of Siyasata, 6 authentic collections of the report, have incorporated a lot of fabricated material in their collection. And if these reports were not fabricated, why did Bukhari and Muslim reject a prophecy of such a magnitude and did not even care to mention it in their works? The report of Ibn Majah, there is no Mahdi except Isa, solves both these difficulties. Al-Bukhari and Al-Muslim have only reported the second name of this reformer, and the other books of Siyasata have mentioned both the names of that is Isa and Mahdi. This is not the only hadith which shows that Masih and Mahdi are one, but if we clearly study other reports, they also point toward the same conclusion. Evidently, there cannot be 2 Amirs, leaders or Khalifas at one and the same time. Hazrat Abu Bakr, immediately after the death of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, gave a reply to Ansars, who said, 1 leader from us and 1 leader from you. And the reference is Al-Bukhari, Kitab Fadil Ashab al-Nabi, and number is 1638. That this was not possible, and there could not be two leaders at the same time. If this report is true, how could there be two leaders, that is promised Masih and promised Mahdi, simultaneously? It is said that one will be an assistant to other. We do not find it mentioned in the reports. Both Mahdi and Masih have been called imams in Al-Bukhari and Al-Muslim. Imamakum minkum and amakum minkum occur for the promised Masih, who has also been called the arbiter and judge. Hakam and imam are identical. In Musnad of Ahmad has been clearly referred to as arbiter and judge and imam. About Mahdi, it is a widespread belief that he will be an imam and something that he will be a king also. In this case, Masih must be his wazir, aider, assistant. But on the other hand, this is also acknowledged that the Masih will be superior to Mahdi, as Nawab Siddiq Hussain Khan quotes in his book of saying by Imam Shokani. There is no doubt that Jesus is superior to Mahdi. Hujaj al-Kirama, page number 385. At any rate, there can be only one imam at a time, and when Jesus and Mahdi are both called imam, then it necessarily follows that Jesus and Mahdi are also one. The third argument in favor of this view is that the promised Masih has been also called Mahdi in the reports. Accordingly, there is a hadith from Abu Huraira to the effect of that whoever lives from among you shall meet Jesus, son of Mary, who is the Imam Mahdi, arbiter and judge. Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal, volume 2, page number 411. Besides all this, if we look deep into the matter, we observe many other similarities to show that these are only two different names of one person. The time of their advent is the same. They shall have the same office, the same work, and the same complexion. Then how could they be two different, separate persons? That the time of their appearance is the same, as acknowledged by all about their office. I have discussed above that both of them have been called Imam, Amir, Khalifa and Mahdi. Their work and duty is also same, making of Islam dominant over the other religions. Is the work of the Masih, and same has been assigned to the Mahdi as well. So much so that the breaking of the cross and killing of the swine, thought to be a special duty of the Masih, have also been attributed to the Mahdi, as has been mentioned in Hujaj al-Kirama. And the references: the religion of Islam in his times will be established as it had been in the age of the grace of the Holy Prophet Muhammad. He will be a ruler over all the world and shall break the cross and kill the swine. So all these signs have been briefly discussed by Ibn Hajar in connection with the coming of the Mahdi. Hujjat al-Karama, page number 363. Separating of peace and justice has also been assigned to both. It is frequently reported about Mahdi that he will fill the earth with justice, and Masih has also been called the arbiter and judge. Their complexion is also the same. Coming of Masih is of whitish complexion, whitish color. Quotation has been given before. Mahdi is of the same complexion as is found in the report by Naim ibn Hamad that he will be of whitish complexion from among the people of the land. Kanzal Umal, volume number 7, page number 262. Now, as we have proved from the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, that the Masih and Mahdi, two names of the same person, that is why Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, who is the Mujaddid of the century and was given these two names as he was appointed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accomplish this task that was associated with these two names. I think this is enough for the day. Tomorrow we are going to discuss another topic, and the title of which is Prophecy Becomes a Great Miracle After Its Fulfillment. So stay tuned, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and press the notification button so that you will get the updates from the channel. So, Waqru Dawana Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.